of truth. Let's go ahead and open this. Well, I need a box. Say on
要除得嘅，將啲除嘅篩出嚟。
No, I don't think so.
除嘅篩出嚟。
因為 OEM 嚟嘅 ，OEM 嚟嘅 ，straight up Toyota 嚟嘅，真嘢嚟嘅。We're gonna go ahead and install the mud flaps today. It's not really plug and play. We're gonna have to do a bit of drilling today. We're gonna go ahead and fit the front one up against the tire well. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and drill 6mm. You'll know when to stop when you hit the push pin behind the fender lining. Alright. So don't worry about drilling it too crazily. 你蒸定我蒸啊？
最個窿落去嘛。
Yeah.
唔使最窿得啦，係咁車㗎啦，
點車？
啲螺絲車到嘅啫，嗰啲膠嚟嘅啫嘛。最窿冇咁緊啊。你試一個喺車一粒螺絲落去。
3 hours later.
Alright, so right now you got your first hole here, second hole, and then the third hole all the way down on the bottom. Alright, the next step would be to take off this fender lining. Alright, but before you do that, there's going to be a couple of screws under here. Okay, so what we have to do is kind of go ahead and pop these screws out, and then we'll be in business. Alright, you got your pin here, and you got your other pin here. You gotta save this pin and this pin. And for this bigger push pin, you could go ahead and discard, I believe, because you're using a bolt to secure the rest of the lining. Actually, you're taking off this clip, sorry, and you're taking off this clip. Alright, but you're discarding this anyway. So one on top, and you're taking away this clip, and you're discarding this clip. But you need to take away this in order to kind of open this flap up. Actually, not really. So there you go. Push pin number 1 should be out, just like that. There you go. And then this one you could actually discard, supposedly. Alright. So this one comes out just like that. And now this whole thing is loose, right? Actually, this thing broke. This thing is still in here. I had to push it way back. So this thing came off, so you just have to push it right back in. Alright. So now, with everything out, you could actually take this out. Alright. And you can yank it out. Alright, so now that you have access to this, you're gonna go ahead and remove this. There's gonna be 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So now that this is out, loosen all the dirt. Okay, so with the fender lining out, right? Basically, you're gonna have to remove these 2 pins, these 3 pins here. Okay, and what's gonna happen is these 3 push pins are gonna be replaced by screws, I believe. Okay, that's why when you're drilling the holes, these push pins stop everything from going into the actual body or the frame. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and remove this, these push pins. not the easiest thing in the world. Alright. The last one. There you go, 1, 2, and the third push pin is right here. So, alright, so once the fender is out, alright, you're gonna go ahead and use these medium-sized clips. Alright, you go ahead and just slip it on in the back. Alright, you see this part? Slip it on the body panel. There's holes, you're just gonna slip it on. So basically you're gonna clip it on this way. Alright, therefore when you seal everything, you're gonna go ahead and, you guys know the deal, right? You got this, 28 millimeter screw to secure the mud guard. Alright, so after putting the spring clips on the front, we're gonna go ahead and use the larger spring clip, right? And we're gonna clip it under here. Right, it's a little bit loose on this one, so just it's kind of hard to get to. Right, you have bigger hands, but basically this is gonna go ahead and secure the 20 millimeter screw on the underside. Okay, so we're done drilling. You're securing the mud guards with the 3 holes, 6 millimeter holes that we drilled with 28 millimeter screws, 1, 2, and 3. All right, as of right now, it's actually pretty secure. All right, basically we're gonna have to drill another hole here. Check that out. What you have to do is slip it through here. The spring clip. All right, it should be all set. Okay. All right, so here's the finished product for the front mud flap or mud guard. Basically, the passenger side is going to be the same procedure. You got one 6 millimeter hole over here that you're securing with the 20 millimeter screw. So 1, 2, you're replacing the screw here, the push pin there. So the rear shouldn't be much of a problem either. It's actually it's a lot easier. So basically there are 3 10 millimeter sockets that you have to remove on the bottom. And then when you remove it, you're basically gonna reinstall the 10 millimeter screws just to secure the the rear mud flap or mud guard. Alright, so after the mud guard is on, you're gonna hold this in place. Alright, what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna drill. You're gonna go ahead and drill 2 more holes here. Alright. After the hole's been drilled, as you can tell here, we're gonna go ahead and secure it using one of these spring clips. Alright, you should be all set. There should be 2. And what we're going to go ahead and do is just secure it using one of these 15 millimeter or 14 millimeter screws. Prior to screwing this on, mounting the side screws, there is a 14 millimeter screw inside the rear tire well lining, okay? And since I don't have any tools necessary or sufficient enough to go ahead and mount the screw, I'm gonna go ahead and just hand tighten it. Alright, so everything's done. Here's the finished product. You got your front guards. The rear mud guards are pretty easy to install. One of the easiest in the whole process. Alright. And you got your right. Having a second person help you would be a lot more ideal. It'll make the whole process easier. And here he is trying to check up on my work. Alright, always there to follow up. That's what pops do, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and take a tour around the car itself. We did the what were these, side skirts? Kind of. You don't really call these side skirts, but side trim. Alright, you got your window deflectors right here. Pretty nice. They look pretty OEM. I like how you got the chrome stripe here. And people who know me, you know these are not gonna be taken off for quite a bit. And let's see, and you got your eyelids, or the tail lamps, the eyelids, or whatever you call these. Alright, it gives the car more of an accent. Alright, so my camera ran out of memory, so let's go and interview the owner of the vehicle. What? You like it?
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
What's your favorite part?
Every part.
Every part.
Yeah.
So let's go around and tour the vehicle, the exterior. Not an F Sport, it's actually just a 350. But what I did for him was I tackied up the car by putting F Sport badges on the side. And also, when he was washing the car, the white part of the F Sport just flew right off. So apparently those are not OEM, and I knew that going in before purchasing. As you can tell, it's white here, but the car has been clear brought by me, yours truly. I had help, but you know, it's much better than going ahead and pay full price for the job. And that's about it. It's a 2016 RX 350. Not sure what my dad did here, but base rims. Not the biggest fan of the rims at all. But all in all, I really like the little accents that we did today. But interior wise, I'll do another video about the interior. But his is in caviar black with the what was it? This is the parchment leather combo with the bamboo combo. And the one thing I always give my dad crap about is the fact that he didn't order it with the bamboo steering wheel. You know, it would have completed the look, but he didn't listen. Other than that, it's pretty cool. You got your matching all-weather floor mats in brown. Rear seats. Excuse this. I don't know why my dad, you know, but I got him these. These are great, actually. They keep the car really cool. But that's about it for the vehicle. It has the navigation package, not the luxury package, but basically the navigation premium package, I believe. Stock audio, but the stock audio system sounds amazing. Alright, and the little tidbits I did carry over from the R is I left some
clearboard material over here so that when people kick it, they, you know, most likely my mom who gets out of the car, she usually kicks it. Like she did this to the speakers. That's about it.
You got
the village people yapping. Let's do a retake. No. Go, you're super now. That's the right side. Flip it around. Right?
All I gotta do is put my mind to this shit.